All right, so I'm going to start my live stream here. This is my first time ever doing this, so I do apologize for any types of like technical difficulties, but yeah, I'm going to start crafting, and if you have any questions, just feel free to answer. I'll be crafting up some stuff that is currently available in my store, just like restocking stuff, and like pretty much making like doubles of this ring here, and possibly, if I have time, doubles of this ring here. If the camera brings it up very nicely. Yeah, just pretty much making things I currently have in my store, but just like making like maybe 5 of them or 10 of them. Yeah. This is what the stars look like in their basic form. Basic form. And then when I have them all done with like resin and stuff, they end up looking like this. Yeah. All right, so I'll get doing these ones first. All right. And then the type of resin that I use is the J-Diction UV resin. It's almost all gone, but I bought another one. And then this thing is like my UV light for like the UV resin that I use right here. Where is it? This is my sander. I'm gonna sand some of these down. And then these are just basic regular pieces that I use, made from resin, create from also J-Diction. So I'm just gonna flat enough. Put this on the side. And I'm going to do the front side of this. Let's see what I have. I realize I should have gotten like my stuff ready before I started. All right, got my little silicone multi-purpose utensil. And then like, I'm gonna try to recreate this ring here that I already did earlier. Just get all like the glitter that I used for this, and like, what is it that it's like the glitter, the holographic sparkles, and what else would I say? Like I guess like the tinsel. Tinsel. One type of glitter. So this is one type of glitter that I use on it, and this is like the holographic flakes that I got from many years ago. from, this is not even the original container. I just put in this container because it was empty from another time I used stuff. What else did I use? Those little heart sparkles. There's this one, the sparkles that I used on it, and then one more, that main glitter. And I put this glitter. It's an old glitter that I got from Martha Stewart like literally 10 years ago. And I still have some from Michael's. All right. I'm spreading out the UV resin on top of it. I'm going to end up doing it about 2 or 3 times to get the glitter in one layer, and then like the top coat like with a domed layer because it looks super cute, sparkly. All right. And then I usually put the glitter on during this stage. One type of glitter. Two types of glitter. Let's see if I can put this even closer. Yeah, better. And then third type of glitter, like little specks of this one. I put it in the cap so that way it doesn't like fall out, and then I just like sprinkle it. So that way I don't get too much on it and I still get like the same effect without like a big oopsie moment. Yeah, that's about right. Just trying to make it look like this. And then the other holographic-y. I put a little bit too much. Oh well. And spread it around. And then I had a little stars, so I don't have to figure out where I left my little cute stars. All right. And I had like those little pinky holographic-y stars on it. Let's see where did I leave those? I have like my desk full of like crafting supplies. I think I put them here. Yeah, I put this here. So I'm gonna get them like a toothpick I had just laying around. So what I usually do to put stuff on here, I usually just dab it like this to get some of the resin on the tip of this, and then like little pick at it and do that. If it'll let me. Okay, I accidentally got another heart. All right, got one little star. 2 little stars. I need one more to create the look. Yeah, 3 little stars. Key. I'm gonna put this here since I want it to have. I'm gonna flatten it to make sure like the edges don't have like extra glitter sticking out, since I want a flat look. All right, and then I'm gonna put it into my UV light for about 2 minutes. I use a UV light that's technically made for nails, but I find that with the amount of wattage that the UV light has like a great effect. so that it gets the UV resin to be harder at a quicker rate. And then from there, I just like do it like 2 times. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, some of this glitter that I have, I've been using for years. Like this specific container that says it's for is fabric glitter that I think I got this at Joann's. I think I've had this for like 7 or 8 years and it's still holding up. I still have some left. Yeah. And I have like lots of different types of color glitter around. Okay, so this is 1 minute and I'm gonna put it for another minute in the UV light. I was trying to do the live stream with the horizontal view, but it didn't let me for some reason. I guess because I used my phone. It was saying like rotate my camera, and I was like, I wanted to do the live stream with the horizontal view rather than the vertical view. But oh well. I guess I have to have like another device to do horizontal view. Then where did I have my... Oh, right here. I have my silver plated ring bases here. I have like 2 sizes. This one that is technically, I think it said that it's a 10mm base, I believe. And then this one, which is, I believe this one says that it's 6mm base. Yeah, I want this size. I always put it like this to make sure that it's like, how do you say, like straight up and not bent. So this one's fine. Yay, everything looks good. That's the first layer, and then I'm gonna put the second layer of resin on it, like a good generous amount, so that way it has like a nice shiny domed look. And I twirl it just to make sure that the UV resin's all over it. So I've done that a couple of times where I didn't like look at it from every angle and it didn't like get on the surface correctly, and so I have like one little empty spot that didn't technically get the UV resin on it. Alright, I'm gonna look at it from above just to make sure that it's well evenly spread. And then I like turn my head and I look from a different point of view just to make sure that I got on every surface. And I dab the corners too, just to make sure that there's no like air bubbles or anything. Just to get every corner. Alright. Double checking. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go put it in the UV light thing. Like another like 2 minutes. I also wear special, because this has like, the UV light has like blue light and it hurts my eyes, so I use these blue light filter glasses, so that way when I look at the UV light, it doesn't technically hurt my eyes. It's also good for if you have your eyes looking at the computer for too long, that it protects your eyes from blue light. So I use these blue light glasses I got from Amazon. Yeah, because when I look at it, to like if you look at the light, it looks blue, but with the UV lights, it looks neutral, like it's like a warm tone. So that's like, I think 1 minute or 2 minutes. I might put it in there for a little bit longer just to make sure that it's really hard and dried. I think this one, this UV light, it's like a nail light and it says it had like, I think 144 little lights on it. It's pretty cool. I remember when I first bought it, I was like, maybe I can use a nail UV light for making UV resin. And then I realized other people were doing it. I was like, sweet, I guess I'll do it too. Yeah, because rather than using, like, I remember when I first got into UV resin, I went to Michael's and they had like the dinky little light that you got from Michael's, and it had like three little lights and it didn't work. And then when I got this UV light, it actually got my UV resin to have a super hard look to it, and also it took less time for the UV resin to get hardened. And then I also use this, which is a silicone mat. So if I accidentally spill resin or UV resin on this, it's just gonna come off with the light. So a lot of things. Okay, so I've put it under the UV light for about 2 minutes, and it pretty much came out pretty nice. Yay! And now I'm gonna do the back side. Front and back side is easy. It's doing the corners, which is hard. I have to like physically hold it in my hand. So now I do the back side the same. Put the camera a little bit closer, I wonder, like that or like that. I think like that. It won't let me push this down anymore. Going in with more UV resin. Whee! Just like that, since I do 2 layers. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that I have it on every corner. Glitter. I'm gonna put glitter. Alright, and I'm gonna put the other glitter, put that into frame there. See? Yeah. Doing a little bit more glitter on that. And then you do glitter bomb. Yeah, I really like this glitter. That I think I got this one from Joann's like back in 2017. It's called Fairy Sparkles. So cute. And it was like the glitter you find in the kids section. I was like, ooh, I'm all up on that. Super cute. All right. I think it looks pretty nice. And then we're gonna put it in the UV light. And then on the back side, I'm just gonna do that type of glitter and then put the UV light. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna sand more of these. Where did I put my sander? Sand more bottoms. I don't know, is it like kind of blurry in my camera? Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. It's dusty. All right, so got this one ready for the next one. Once this one is done. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of UV resin just to put the. So the way I do my rings is I basically, how do you say, in between layers? Like for like this one, I pretty much put resin in between the bottom base of my ring, so there's no way it can ever fall apart, so it's like embedded in the resin, so that way for no reason at all you can't like snatch it off because it literally has it bound to it with a layer of UV resin. Yeah. And then I put it on there, try to make it as straight as possible. Okay, just making sure that it's completely straight. All right. And then in the light it goes. And then I'm gonna put another like glop layer of UV resin to really mold the two layers together between the star piece and the UV resin piece and also the ring base. And then if I have time, I'm gonna do some of these too. I'm starting to realize I can't just sell like onesie twosie stuff in my store. I have to make sure that I have like, if this focuses, oh my goodness, there, if that focuses, yeah. I have to make like at least 5 or 10 of each item, so that way there's enough. Yeah. If you want to know, this is how much I have them sectioned off. This is all like the blue stuff that I have. This is all the pink stuff that I have. Let me see. This is the slightly more like pinkish red stuff that I have. Where's the mint one? This is the mint one that I have. Pretty cute stuff. Whatever it is. And this is the. And I've recently did this one, which is like kind of violety / lavender color, like a grayish lavender color. It's still pretty. Because like this is made out of the resin Cree made by J Diction, and I put UV resin on top of it. And then when you put the UV resin on top of it, it has like a darker color that comes out. So that's cool. Let me see. What else do I have? I had all the. On this one, these ones are white, just plain white, and then I plan on painting them eventually. There's lots to do. But I'm really excited about if I could get this one out. Is this one, which is like a rainbow. I'm gonna paint this, and then I'm gonna put glitter, and it's gonna be like the cutest, sparkliest keychain. Really excited to see how this one turns out eventually when I'm done. And this one, it's gonna be a heart. I'm gonna probably put like multiple layers of stuff, so that way it'll look like a leveled effect, and then it'll be cool. But like in later live streams. Yep. Oh, I didn't show the yellow stuff I have. This is my yellow stuff. Lots of cool stuff. And I want to capture it all on live stream so everybody can see my process of how I do stuff. Yeah. All right. So this is the first layer. You can see that there's like the area that I put, if my camera focuses, there's like glob of UV resin, and I'm gonna put more UV resin so that way it can have more of a secured, like layered effect. So that way, for no reason at all, the ring is gonna be completely on the ring base. So it won't ever fall off. It's gonna be like glued, like embedded together. So that way it's super solid, secure, and durable. And a smaller little spatula thingy. Dee. And I have my black gloves on because when you're dealing with resin, you need to have gloves on. These are the black ones that I'm borrowing from my fiance, but eventually I would like to have either pink ones or purple ones for live stream, or white ones too. But I think it would be cuter if I had purple or pink ones. Meet. Yeah, so I even caught myself like on this side here, the resin didn't really go flat. I twirl it around to make sure that there's resin everywhere. And then I put resin right here just to make sure that it has resin on top of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in with like my Q-tip just to make sure that it's on that side of the surface. Neat. I might put a little bit more UV resin just to make sure it has enough. There we go. I have more UV resin on top of it. So that way it really securely puts onto the ring base and the ring charm. There. All right, I'm gonna put this Q-tip in there so it also gets dried from the light. Yeah. All right, into the UV light. Call it the UV light oven. It's not an oven, but it's just a UV light. I somehow have like random little hairs on my mat. Don't want to have it get dirty because if it's like hair here and like a breath of air, it'll go on your resin sauce. I'm always making sure it's clean. Oh my gosh, 30 minutes already passed? Jeez, don't even know it. I never really timed myself. Dude, so it takes me like that long to make one ring? And I just realized that now. I'm almost done with one. All you have to do is just do the corners now. Neat. Right now I'm taking off the leftover resin on my other like little utensils that I use to do stuff with, so that way I can use it for the next time. So I haven't taken this off yet. Yeah. I'll put it in there for 1 more minute just to make sure that the resin is hardened properly. Yeah. Ready for this one. Where did I have more of that? I'm gonna be getting more of my little sprinkles from more of these, because I noticed that the little container I have doesn't have enough, which is like the little stars in here. I'm gonna put more. Be very gentle. It's a weird container. Just put some more in here. So that way I have more stars. There. So I had some in here. I don't remember where I got this at. I usually shop at Michael's or Joann's or shop online. If this fits. Alright, so yeah, I put more sparkles in there so I can just hand pick them. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Put these aside. Normally when I'm like crafting, I have my headphones in, I'm just like listening to like random music. There's this. So now that I have the back side and also the front side done, I'm gonna put some resin in a little container that I have that's clean. If I have one that's clean, I guess I'll just use this one. These are like silicone containers and I put resin in them. And I'm gonna just dip it in there. This one still had some other resin in it from like past times. There. So I'm gonna do the sides now. I'm gonna put some resin in here. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna get my new clean silicone utensil thing, and I'm gonna do it this way. This is how I do my corners. I literally hand hold it and just dab it like as if it's like painting it on one corner, and then I UV resin it. That's how I do my corners. This is super long and tedious, but that's how I do it right now. I'm just making sure I have to hand hold it while it's on that edge, or I usually get like some mold where I can like hold it like in place, but when it's like at this angle I have to hand hold it. All right, and then I'm gonna turn the corner and just dab it with more resin on this side. And then I wait, hand holding it under the UV resin light. It says on the little clock 27 seconds left. My little clock thingy on here says the time up there. Has like 4 notches. It says 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, which is what I do. And then that 120 seconds, but the 120 seconds has it on a lower heat level. So I always do the 60 seconds and I press it twice. There, and then I do the other layers. Maybe now that I have it at this angle, I can now just put it like that in there. I can give my hand a break. And then it says 28 seconds left. Trying to fix something and I see. No, I didn't. I thought I broke this, but I didn't. It was like the little plastic thing fell out, so I like went like this and it snapped back into place because this is where this stuff hangs out. If this was to fall out, I'd be in trouble. It'd be all over the place, but it's okay now. All right. So I can tell which areas that I already put the UV resin on versus I didn't, because with this resin, this charm, the main piece is made out of resin crate, and you can tell which areas have shiny and which one doesn't. So this area I haven't done yet. Yeah. So I'm gonna do these 2 corners, and then I'll be done with this specific ring. All right, put it under the UV light. I'm gonna lay it like this. I have to hand hold it just to make sure that it doesn't like fall over. And since I put it under the UV light once, I'm gonna put it on the mat the next time so I can give my hand a break. I think that when you do UV resin, that like it seems like after 20 or 30 seconds, at least on my UV lamp light, it's like starts to become hard. So like after 40 seconds, I wouldn't have to worry about there being like a little mess, or like maybe like the resin would be drooping or glopping on one corner. But I put it under the UV lamp for 2 times or 3 times just to make sure. Yay! And then I'm done with this one ring. Yay! So now I have 2. And I'm gonna do this about probably 5. I'm gonna make 5 for my website. We'll see. And then since after when I'm done with this, what I usually do is I put it under the UV light like a couple of times just to make sure that from every corner it's dry. Just to make sure that every corner is like hardened by the UV lamp. I like to make sure that it's proper, it's working well, lasts a long time, and that it's durable. Let's see if I move this. Yeah. And then if you came here, this is the UV resin that I use, the J Diction UV resin, the UV LED one. It took me a while to choose this one actually because I would do regular resin for a while, and then I heard about UV resin a long time ago, and I thought it was like super expensive, which I mean, it technically is when you think about the ounces. So what I ended up doing was I basically do the outer layer of UV resin, and then the inside layer I usually do either resin crete, polymer clay, or I go and use my old resin pieces that I have lying around. Like I have like a whole bucket full of resin pieces from years ago that I just never did anything with. And so I go to those pieces to put like a layer of UV resin on top. But for these ones are the resin crete resin charms that I made. And then I'm putting UV resin on top of them to completely make them shiny, pretty, and durable. And then I'm going to turn this and then, yeah, do that again with the light. Let's see. To make this one, do I have the parts for this? Is the question. Let's see. I have this little container box that I got a long time ago. Oh, what did I do? I did something. Oh, there we go. Hello! These are my little resin charms here that I have in this little cute container. I'm having trouble looking at the camera while also moving stuff around. I'm not used to that. Yeah, let's see. To duplicate this ring, I would need a very sparkly white heart charm. Let me see if I have my little utensil. Makes it easier for me to pick stuff. I do see this one, but it doesn't look like it. I have the moon one. Let's see. This heart charm. Nope, that one's not the same. Mean. There's this one that kind of looks like it. It's somewhat similar. And there's that one. And then this one is, nope, this one's not the same because it has to have like a clear layer. I can always just remake another one to duplicate it. Let's see. Yeah, that little heart has like a whole bunch of stuff in it. So yeah, I would have to do another heart to duplicate that one. Let's see. See, my cell phone camera is like, it focuses and not auto focuses, and then it gets blurry. There. Now it's somewhat focused. But then again, I mean, glitter is hard to capture sometimes on camera. Okay, let me feel. The surface is smooth, so that's how I know I added more than enough UV resin to create a nice dome layer. Because if I don't put enough UV resin on top with all of these like little stars and what is it called? This stuff. It's like tinsel kinda. It could be sometimes thicker than glitter, and if I don't put enough UV resin on top of it, I can feel it on the surface. So I always make sure I put more than enough UV resin on top to create like a nice domed layer, so that way it's smooth on the surface. And I'm just double checking, quality controlling it just to make sure everything's okay. And since I'm wearing gloves, I'm making sure it's not wet. I mean, it wouldn't be wet, but I always still make sure. So yeah, this one's 100% done. Yay! I have 2 now. I can either make another ring or I can make some other thing I haven't done yet. Let's see. What do I have like just around me? I'll look at to see if I can remake that one. Let's see what piece I have. What do I have? What do I have? I'm gonna put this a little bit higher. There, so you can see a little bit more. I have these really cute bows. I can make them into rings. I got 2 of them. That'd be cute. Because these are like the reddish type of resin that I have, the Resin Create, and then I have like 100% resin stuff in there from a long time ago. This is like my reddish pink pile, and then I have like a pinky pile. There it is, my pinky pile. So like you can see like there's a difference between this one, which is a little bit more of a reddish tone, and then this one's like a pastel pink. The Resin Crate that I have. Let's see. To recreate this, to make more, rather than just having just one. I mean, I could just make this into a pretty necklace. These can be tiny rings. It can be a hair bow. Let's see if I have any more. Ooh, I do. See, this will be turned into this. With the UV resin, it has like a darker layer once it has the resin on top of it. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do right now, is to recreate this ring. To add more, so when I add it to my website, I have at least 2 or 3 available. Yeah, see, I have another one. Yay, so I can make more. How many more of those do I have? Meow. Yes, I have another one. So this is 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, and 4. Yeah, so I can do quite a bit. I just have to make the other part first. There's a lot of beautiful pieces in here that will be turned into really pretty pieces of jewelry and accessories. I just gotta sit down and do it. Alright. And that's why the live streams will keep me accountable to actually be crafting every single day. Alright. So to create this ring, I have to create this little charm here, which is a really sparkly heart. It looks like I had the first layer was clear and then the bottom layer was pink. So I'm going to do that with this little mold that I have here. I think this mold, I got it at Michael's like maybe 2 years ago. It's probably still there if you go. But yeah, I like this one because like the molds, it's a clear mold and you can have a bunch of like cute little accessories. Like, I think these were intended for them to be earring studs, but I use them for like a bunch of different stuff. So because I've been using this to be putting this on, I'm going to put it in the UV lamp so that way if it has any wet UV resin, it gets dried. And then I'm going to be sanding the back of this just to make sure that it's like not not so pointy in the back. Yeah, it's smooth now. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna get my pigments for the UV resin. I'm having stuff drop all around me. This pigment, and then the pink one. Yeah, this pigment. These pigments I got on Amazon. Yeah. Where does the box go? Yeah, I got it. It's the camera. I got this on Amazon. It says resin colorant. I don't know if I got them for resin or if I got them for UV resin, but I've tested them with UV resin and they do work, except specific colors that turn weird. And I actually wrote it on some of them where they work, but it's because I like to experiment by putting two colors together, like white and green, and only like the dark purple one and the dark blue one don't mix with the white, because then it turns like a different color. Let me see. Did I write it on this one? Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Where do I have it? Oh, this one. Yeah, so I wrote on it. I said, don't mix with white, turns gray. Yeah, that's, so this one, this violet one, can't mix with the white color because then it discolors. But other than that, it has a beautiful purple color if you just put the dots, like the 1 or 2 dots in the UV resin. All right, I'll have to have like another thing where I leave my, oh, I see. I can use this to put like my wet little hand utensils on. So that's what I usually end up doing, is putting my white resin stuff on top of something on the side. So that's where these are gonna go. And then we're gonna do this little sparkly heart, so that way we can make another one for this one, so that I have 2. All right. So I'm gonna get a little container. Yeah, that's about enough. Because I'm gonna do 2 layers. Then just, is that better, I wonder? Is that better? Yeah, I guess that's somewhat better if I do like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put a little bit of glitter. All right, mix it. Then I keep looking at this just to make sure that I see it. Seems like it has white with like this other glitter that I have, which is this glitter. What do they call it? Shaped glitter. Yeah. And it's the heart, so I'm gonna make the heart and then like a couple of other ones too, just to have extras. It's like the top layer. I'll probably make the stars too. Just have extras for other little projects. All right. I'm probably gonna get my little heat gun just to pop all the bubbles out. Which I didn't know existed until I saw other people crafting with it. I was like, what is this? And it like took away all of the air bubbles and resin, and I was like, what? That exists? And then my life was like transformed into no air bubbles. And then I got my little heat gun on Amazon. I think I said when I typed it in, I said crafting heat gun is what I did, but not, mine is like not the one that gets that hot because I didn't want it to get too hot. So I didn't want to burn myself, so I got mine that says lower temperature. I'm gonna plug it in. Yeah. The heat gun that's used for resin, it looks and sounds like a what do they call it? A blow dryer, but it has like heat coming out of it, so it takes away all the air bubbles. If I can plug it into my outlet. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I took out pretty much most of the air bubbles, but I'll go over it again with like a little corner. All right, getting all the air bubbles out. Okay. Meep. And it looks like it has, let me see. New, let me see. This, yeah, I like those sparkles. Sparkles. Where did I put those sparkles? My messy crafting desk. Let's see. I have the main thing here. Let me see. Raise this up. Have it on the corner. No. I leave it like that. Let's see. I think I put them in here. So I'll just put it in this little tray and just dump it in there and just hand pick them. The ones that I need. There. I put enough in that. And I'll hand pick the glitter confetti that I need. Let's see. So I had star and a heart and some of those other things in there. So I put the heart in one of them, a star in another, and then a bunch of other little filigrees facing the right direction where the holographic thing could be seen. It faces that way. Alright, let's see, just looking from aerial view, see how this is going. It doesn't look like much, but when I put the other layer on it, like the back color layer, it's gonna be more visible. Yeah, I like it, and then in the UV lamp it goes. Let's see. Holding it from that point of view, is that how I had it earlier? Yeah, like that, I think. Yeah. I also routinely look at my gloves just to make sure I don't have any UV resin on it, because then if I touch any of my clothes, I'm in big trouble. I always make sure that I don't have any UV resin on my gloves at all times, so everything's good. And then getting this to look like this one that I did earlier. Make it look like that. Okay, and now since I had like the first layer, I'm gonna add the pinky layer. If it focuses, yeah. Let's make it look like this. All right, put this to the side. See if I can hire this and then do that. How does that look? Yeah, like that. We're gonna get these. A little bit more UV resin. Some bubbles in there. I'm gonna put some glitter in it too. Yeah, that's enough. And some of this glitter too. And then we're gonna make it light pink. So we're gonna do 1 drop of this peach resin dye. And then we're gonna put 1 drop of this white resin dye. My retention. Mix, mix, mix. It's kind of too pink. I'm gonna put 1 more drop of white dye. Though I like the color, but to mimic the other one, it has to have more white. So it's more pastel pink. Another thing I do notice is that when you do UV resin and then you have the color go under the UV lamp, the color gets lighter sometimes, depending on how long it's been under the UV lamp and how much dye you put in your UV like mixture. Depends on the amount of resin to dye, like the amount. Put a little bit of more so it can make it look a little bit lighter pink. And then I'll use the extra pink for something else. So like every time I do this, it could slightly come out different. So that way I try to make sure that I have like the exact amount. Yeah, I like that color ratio now. And I'm gonna use my little heat gun to get all of the air bubbles out. Yeah. All right. It was like 4 drops. All right. All right. I put it under the UV lamp and I'll have the extra for something else. I think I'll use the extra for actually the moons. Since, you know, why not? Just going under the same lamp. Whee! I have like a hanging drop. There. Making sure I get a toothpick and fill in all the edges so that way it gets the edges. And then I'll leave this here just so it gets dry and I'll have leftover pink for something else. I think I'll do the leftover pink for this mold here for probably the star. I'll do the star. I need like a spoon. Yeah. Drop. I'm just making sure I get every last drop of UV resin. So that way it ends up looking like this, and I pretty much scraped all of the usable resin out of there. Okay, and then I leave it like that so that dries properly. And then I'm gonna put this here too so that can dry under the lamp, the UV lamp. Getting all the edges. Alright. I'm gonna put it like this, like that, so that way I do most of the front. And then I'll do it like that. So put it in the UV lamp. So that way the UV can get dried. Yeah, I already see it under the lamp that the color is slightly changing from like a darker pink to a very lighter pastel pink under the UV lamp. I think that it has the chemical reaction because it is UV resin, and also I did a combination of the pink pigment mixed in with the white pigment. There are other pigments that are specifically for UV resin and you don't have to mix it to get the colors. So that's probably why it does that too, but in the end it still gets hard like the other UV resin. I'm gonna press the button one more time so it gets hard enough for it to be durable and not like soft. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say thank you so much for everybody watching me. This is like my first live stream ever too. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out as I go along and get better at it. The main reason why I don't know why it shows vertical. I tried to do the horizontal, but it didn't want to go live. It kept on asking me to go vertical, and I was like, all right, we'll see. We'll see the next time I do this if I do this right. But yeah. All right. And they current turn out pink. So crazy how like when it started it was so much darker tone pink, and then when you it came out from the UV lamp it was a little bit much lighter pink. This one however looks like it's still light like more pink, but it was because this one has more and this one had very thin layer. So isn't that interesting? I'm gonna put in there a little bit longer because it still feels kind of tacky under the lamp. When was that? Yesterday. I was looking at my notifications. I was like, when was that? All right. This is gonna be so cute. Yeah, this ring is gonna be a permanent ring in my store because I made all the pieces. Sometimes when I make stuff on a whim, I might not have like duplicate pieces, but when it comes to this ring, I have everything I need to remake this ring over and over again with the supplies that I have. So that way, like indefinitely, it'll stay in my store. Same thing with these two rings too. They'll definitely stay in my store because I can duplicate and make them over and over again. Haha. All right. And there is something that I like to do when it comes to doing UV resin pieces. That when I do UV resin pieces, I do this layer and then I flip it the other direction like this, so that way both areas get UV on there. I saw that in a video from somebody else a long time ago. I was looking on Amazon for UV resin and it was like in a demonstration video. And they said that when you do UV resin like this, like both ways, that means that the front and the back get hardened because of the light. So I thought that was a really good tip. So yeah, definitely worth doing when you do UV resin. So that way, when you take the mold out, it's not sticky on one side and it's completely hardened on both edges and sides. Where's my water? Let me get some water. And then I looked at my gloves. There's no UV resin on there, so I'm good. All right, look at how cute they're gonna look. Oh my goodness, so adorable. Yeah, the heart ones current turned out really cute. Just gonna check one more time just to make sure that it's like not tacky. Maybe put it in there for one more minute just to make sure that it gets hard. That's me. I like to make sure that everything is, how do you say, high quality, durable for sure. Like I make sure that it's good. Like double checking. Yep, yep, yep. It's gonna turn out pretty. It's gonna be like this. So pretty. Gonna turn this into another ring. So cute. Though when I do the UV resin around the corners here, I have to like hold it and like make sure I get the tippy tops. It kind of gets hard, but I've been doing the UV resin for a while, so I got used to it and defying gravity with droplets of resin. Let's see. All right, now it's for sure dried. I'm gonna take it out now. And then when I take it out, I always make sure that I UV resin the other sides too. Just to make sure. Yep, they came out so cute. Good. Got stuck to this other piece. Yeah, they came out absolutely adorable. And then this extra bit that wasn't supposed to be there. Oh my goodness, so adorable. Let me see. I can hold it like this. Yeah, like that. They turned out really cute. Very cute. And this one. See how this one turned out. Making sure to be very careful because the other side can be a little bit wet when it comes to this one. Very nice, very nice. Turned out fine. Alright, and we'll put it in the UV lamp. One more time. The UV light thing. There's all these options on here. What does this button do? Oh, it has these filters on here that I never knew of. Interesting. I won't press them now. Boop. My camera shakes. Alright. Ah, they came out so cute. These tiny, tiny little stars. Oops, I forget. I need to move my camera back up. There. Yeah. So cute. Alright, since I have these pieces now, I'm gonna get the right piece I need in order to make this. The heart. I need a heart. And put the rest away on the side here. I'm gonna choose. I like this one more. Alright. I'm gonna sand it. Some of the edges have bits of like resin debris. Okay. Seems like a trash can. It's over there. I'm just looking at the corners and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So I'm trying to remember how I did this one. I did this like probably like 3 weeks ago, I believe. So I'm trying to remember how did I do it? I think I did the front first, yeah. Going in with UV resin as the first layer. And I'll use this as my utensil. I should probably clean. Or should I? Yeah, I'll probably zoom in. Put this a little bit for you guys so you can see. That's the last notch it has for me. There, perfect. Let's see the corners just to make sure. Just to make sure that I have all the corners. All right. Neat, neat, neat. All right. Get my little utensil thingy. Should I? Yeah, I should probably put the glitter first. How did I do this? Okay, so I'm gonna do the little. Where did I put those thingies? I put like the star. Like right there. Come on, little star. Stick. Stick. Oh my goodness. Come on. Don't be so difficult. Oh my gosh, it's like being harder than it should be. Last time I did this, it was like plop plop, and that's it. The struggle. Oh my goodness. Star, go on here. Just slide on in. Come on. There. Yeah, jeez. Alright. And then I'm gonna get this and plop it on there too. Like in the middle. I had it in the middle. About right there. All right. I'm gonna stand to make sure it looks proper. Yeah, that looks fine. And then I had 2 sparkles. I had the sparkle on top here, and then one on the bottom. Near right here. Yeah. All right. And then I just had a whole bunch of glitter around it. Yep. And then the other sparkles. Ew, that's a lot. And then I just go like this. And whatever falls is whatever falls. Yeah, there we go. Then I go around the corners just to make sure that the glitter's not like sticking out, so that way it doesn't have like a weird look to it. Then I stand up, making sure from aerial point of view looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. And then I put it in the UV light so it gets hard. And then I do the other layer so that way the little second piece charm that I put on top of it molds together with UV resin so it binds it together securely and durable. I was about to say durably and then it's durable. Pretty sure I didn't get this with UV resin, but in case I'll put it under the lamp. The UV light. This one too, I'll put that under the UV light too. I wonder, could I like change my point of view? I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this. What would change if I did that? Nope, doesn't change. That was silly of me. Alright. Ah, and it came out, it looks so cute. Look at it, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. So adorable, so adorable. I don't know, y'all. Like, I think this one looks better than that one. Yeah, it does look cute. Super cute. Well, I don't have it in my store yet, but I'm allowed to have slightly different versions. That's how it is when you craft. Sometimes when you try to create one thing and you try to make it exactly the same, it's slightly different. Oh well. I'll just have two rings that look slightly similar. Alright, and then I'm gonna put more UV resin on top of this to solidify the first layer of glitter that I put onto it. Make it super shiny, durable, and cute. So we want resin that lasts forever. Meow. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks so pretty already. It's not even like the resin hasn't even dried and it already looks super pretty. This looks so adorable already. This is literally what I do. I literally am making it and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my god. Yeah, this one is so cute. Like, do you know how often I do that, guys? Like, I'm literally making something and I'm just like, but I want it for me. And I'm like, no, I need to add it to the store and make money, pay bills. I already have enough jewelry of my own jewelry. But this one turned out really cute. Oh my goodness, this one turned out really cute. Oh my goodness. Ah, I keep looking at it and it looks adorable. Ugh, so cute. And especially since it's a moon too. Like, I'm so biased by moons. I love moons. Anything that is a moon, I'm like, must have. Alright, I'll put that under the UV light. This moon in particular looks really cute. And then I have my extra charm pieces that I'm going to put back in here. Like these ones that I did earlier, these little charms. Eee. I do have this. I can make this into something right now, actually, with the other little pieces that I made. Once this one is done. Let's see what I can do. Maybe with the little pieces I have available. Ooh, that would look cute. That would be cute. Or we can do this. That would be also cute. What else? What else? What other colors do we have? Yeah, I don't think yellow would look that cute. Yeah, so this pink one is slightly pinker than this pink. This one's white. There's also this one. That would look cute too. There's also that star that I just made. This one's a hot pink. That's all the colors I have? Oh my gosh, I should make more. Yeah. Let's see. I think that would look darling. And I think that would look super cute too, with like other sparkles on it. Yeah. I think that looks the cutest with the star. Yep. That's my choice. Adorable. I have to sand it though. Ah, so cute, so cute. I'm gonna double check to make sure this is okay. Yeah, I did see resin come on the bottom of it, but that's okay. I'll just flip it around like that and just dry it, and then I'll sand it down. My little sander, my little hand tool thing. This hand tool that I have, that I use for UV resin, it's literally made for nails, but I said, you know what, I can do this. It's a little hand tool and I got it in pink. It has like this Dremel. I could go bzzz like this automatically. I used to do that with like a bigger industrial one, and then I saw another content creator who was crafting with like a little tiny one. I was like, yo, there's little ones? And then I started looking online on Amazon. I was like, there it is. I was like, okay, that totally. Like, can you imagine? Like for years, I would be trying to take like little sanders like this when I could have had something like this that was tiny and like super fast to do with the little drill. It's called like a mini drill, I think. Yeah, and it says it was technically made for nails. So yeah, I have this little back resin that kind of came on the side. Depends on how it is. It's not a problem, except the corner here, it's a little bit pointy. But I mean, it came out really cute though. That's one thing though, that when you put a little bit too much resin, it will spill on the side. But it's okay, I can just drill it really quick on this off camera. Yeah. Yeah, now it's not so pointy on the corners. Looks nice. Yeah, no problem. Now I'm gonna do the other side. It's all dusty now. Alright, so what I usually do in order to do the back side without it getting like this, I just use the original mold that I used wherever I left it last. Oh, right here. I had it right here. So what I do is I put it in the mold that it came in, like this.
ta-da! And then it kind of like stands up straight, kind of. Like that, yeah. So it's like flat. You know, straight a little bit, like curve it, you know, that's the best it can be. In the corners here. Get all the UV resin. Alright, and then I'm gonna put glitter on top of it. Yeah, and then I'll put some of this other glitter on top of it too. Oh, I put way too much glitter. Oh well. It's just gonna have that much glitter. It's a party. The glitter party. And it looks pretty. And then once I have it like that, I'm gonna do another layer later. Yeah, that's what I usually do when I do the first layer of resin, then glitter, and then once the first layer is hardened UV resin, then I add another second layer just to make sure that it has a nice domed effect. It's durable, it's soft corners because it's domed, and I usually put the ring base too, so that the ring base is completely submerged into the UV resin, so that way for no reason the ring base never falls off. It's like molded to the resin piece. I think tomorrow I'll start live streaming much earlier. Today I had like a rocky start today. I don't know why. I guess because it was like the first time I knew I was gonna do live streaming, and so I was just like, I don't know how is this gonna go? And now I'm just like, yeah, I had my lighting set up, and I have to figure out how to do vertical viewing next time. Because I know, I want to do vertical. No, this is the vertical view, and I wanted to do the horizontal view next time, hopefully, but we'll see. Let's see. Alright, I put a little bit too much of the UV resin on the back, but hopefully it doesn't like fall off or glob on the side. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know why I started thinking about Beauty and the Beast for some reason. I don't know why, but oh well. Just like the thought came into my mind for all of a sudden. I haven't watched that movie in a while. The live actor or the original Disney movie. Me, what's your favorite Disney movie? Whether that's a question asked now or in the future when this live stream gets uploaded. All right, so that's, and then from this point, I'm gonna be super careful in putting the ring base as close to how I want it to be without it moving. Hopefully it doesn't move. Okay, so stand up and see. All right, yeah. This is my camera's in the way. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly how I want it to be. And then under the UV lamp it goes.
And then I always like hope to make sure that it doesn't come out crooked or like lopsided like this, because like when I put on my ring bases, I always like to make sure that it's like very solid, so it's not like crooked like this, so that when you put on the ring it's like that. So far so good. All right, so let's see how that one turned out. Yay! It turned out good. And so I put another layer of UV resin just to make sure that the ring base is completely, I don't want to say glued because this is not technically gluing it, but it's like submerged into another layer of resin so that it becomes part of the ring. And these ring bases are silver plated too. Silver rate, bleh. Silver plated and adjustable for multiple sizes. You can either tighten it to be tighter so that it's smaller, or open it so that it's looser and it fits larger sizes. That's what I like particular about that one ring design, that this is ring base design, I should say. All right. Just making sure that the resin is completely I can't talk now, I guess, submerged into the ring base, so it becomes a part of it. All right. Put that there. Meet into the UV lamp it goes. This is pretty much what I do, back and forth. Resin under the lamp, resin under the lamp. And then what I do next is the corners, so that way all 3D, like how do you say, all forms and all corners is completely all UV resined. Mm-hmm. 16 more seconds until the UV lamp is done. And then next I'm gonna probably do this one and make sure that the back is, yeah, it's pretty much, and see if this one needs, oh, I need to do the corner of that. No, that one's fine. This would be cute. All right, this turned out so cute. Ah, look at how cute that is. This ring in particular came out really cute. I'm totally biased because it's pink. My desk is pink, my headphones are pink, everything I own is pink. It's so cute. All right, I'm gonna do the corners now, so that way all of it is completely like with the UV resin.
Or I'm gonna put this right there. I need to take this out, put under the UV lamp. Where's my little container that I had resin in? All right, this is not wet. Take out the bits of resin so I can reuse this tip. If I can take it off with gloves on, man, it's hard. This is hard. Maybe if I do this, be a little bit easier. Meh. It's kind of coming off and breaking it. Dang. Yeah, I mean, I've been using these silicone reusable tips for years, so if they're breaking, it's okay. I've used them because some people use the tips, the silicone tips for resin, like they use like how do you say, the wood tips. I use these silicone tips. I've been using these for like 6 years. Yeah, it's coming undone. Sadness, and it'll be like rest in peace, little silicone tip nib. It's not coming off. I can see it. Maybe if I use this one. I need to use the tip in order to like low-key paint it, but not painting it resin, just like putting the sides. All right, but making sure, oh, it's still silicone, still wet. So I have to put my hand underneath the UV lamp since I got my glove slightly wet. This is what I do. I put my glove underneath the lamp and in case I get it slightly wet with UV resin. All right, and I'm gonna take this off. This one too. Oh well. I need to buy another one. This one's pretty much dry. All right, just a little bit of UV resin. And I'm gonna pretty much dab the tips. I'm gonna do that this corner. And then I think if I do it like this, I can hold it with something so it's not, so I can not have to, yeah, like that, and then put it under the UV lamp so I don't have to hold it with my hand. Oh, because when I have to hold it with my hand, it gets tiring. Dang, man. I keep using my UV resin and it's like getting very empty, but I have another one, a backup. I use, if you can see on camera, the if I hold it this way, I use the J Diction UV resin. I went to their website and apparently they have different types of UV resin. I didn't even know. I've been using the, what is it? This one, the 500-gram one, like the big Mondo one for like years. And I'm like thinking, oh man, I wonder how fast I can use it if I craft every day. Like I literally had like a little challenge to myself. I said, if I get the 500-gram container, how fast can I actually use the UV resin, and how many crafting projects can I do with just like the big container? Because I have another one here just like waiting to open it on standby. So I was like thinking to myself like, oh, I wonder how much I can do and how fast I can do. I mean, better for me so that I would have like create more crafting things and have it more available because like yeah, I like know in my store I barely have any jewelry available. And I'm like, yeah, I need to craft more. I need to craft more. And that way, doing these live streams, I'll be accountable for creating more jewelry in my store. And then I'll also be like showing my process of how I craft and do things. So it's like, it's a win win situation. I have more content and also I have more available jewelry in my store too at the same time. Yeah, because like I used to live stream. Like this is like a long story a long time ago, but when I mean I still do art now, but back in my deviant art days, I would do drawing art live streams, which I do plan on doing in the future once I get like my whole computer setup because like low key my computer that I own is a laptop and it's turning 17 years old this year and I'm like dude my laptop is gonna be an adult teenager and it still works and my brother makes fun of me. He's like, yo, you still have that laptop? I was like, yep. It's the same one I used in college and it still works, but it breathes hard. But like, I know I need to eventually get a new laptop. But yeah, that's, I was like thinking that eventually I'll get like a new laptop. Like, I have a tablet, like my iPad tablet, but I need like a new computer. But it's just funny how he's like, my brother was like, he's like, you're still using that? Because back then we only had one computer in the house and it was my laptop for college and my whole family used it. And then my brother's like, when he comes over to visit me, he's like, you're still using that? I was like, yup. It's funny. All right, this is looking really cute. I just need to do this corner and then this ring will be done. All right. All right. Yay, I'm so excited. Excited to have more stuff in my store too. But yeah, so fun. So I have, what did I do so far? I have one ring and then I'm working on this ring. And oh my goodness. I need to be faster at this. I need to make more stuff per hour. But when it comes to like doing resin projects and stuff, I like to make sure that they're of high quality and that they look cute and that they're unique and they're durable. But maybe the more I do resin crafting, I'll get faster at it, hopefully. And also still have the quality and durability and the accuracy. I do know that when you like do things in production line, when you do it like over and over again, multiple times, you do get faster at it. Yay! Is that, did I do all? Let me just double check this ring. Let me do it standing up like this. So that way, I saw that, okay. Yeah, and then I'll put it under the UV lamp one more time and then I'll double check it to make sure that it's all done. And then I'll have another ring done. Yay! I have like some random sparkle on the side. This like, saw this. Let me pick it up. Saw this. This little sparkle that I saw. I'm like holding it with tweezers. It's like a little glitter sparkle I saw on the side here. Hee It's like a miracle that I can hold it up with those tweezers. I have two tweezers. I have an old one I've had for like 10 years and then a new one I recently got that is really high quality that like picks up everything. There's this one that's the really good one, and then there's this one that is like, even when I close it, there's like a little gap on it. Whereas this one doesn't have a gap. Probably because when I close this one, it doesn't have like a snap to it. But this one is older and bigger, and this one's smaller. So that way, when I'm grabbing things with resin, I can go like this, so it's easier. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to realize how the chat works. I see it on the corner. Thank you. Hello. Oh, this turned out so cute. I'm going to double check it to make sure that it's okay. And I'm going to do the UV on the other side just to make sure. Blah, blah, blah. Yum, yum, yum. I wonder how my lighting is. How does my lighting show up? Does it look good on camera? I can't tell. My camera's facing down. Oh no. I have to go bathroom. Please excuse me while I go to the bathroom. I never thought of that. The one thing when I have to go to the bathroom, I have to take off my gloves. Or maybe I'll just end the live stream. Yeah, I've been live streaming for a while. Yeah. Okay. How do people do this on Twitch? Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah.
Be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's what overlays are for.
Oh, okay.
So you literally put a pause saying, be right back.
Oh, for real? Okay. Well, enjoy my little crafty thingies that I've done so far. And then you can look at this while I go. Okay, thanks.
That's what overlays are for.
It's my first time doing a live stream in a while.
You didn't tell me. I want my bloody turkey. Nah. Yum, 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 yum.
Thank you, everybody, for waiting. Sleep. Alright, gotta put my gloves back on. Yeah, look at how cute these are. Yay! I'm gonna do this one next, once that one's done, which is pretty much soon. I can put my gloves back on. putting I'm pretty sure this last ring from all 4 corners are done. I could just like double check it. I got one glove on. And the second one should be easier. Me, meow. Thank you for waiting. Alright. Put these to the side. See, this is, make sure that it's all dried. It's all good, smooth, durable. Alright, yes. I can now say that this ring is 100% done. Yay! So it can be added to my finished pile of beautiful rings that I have created. Yay! Alright, next one. This one. Okay. Let me just make sure that the back surface of this is I just sanded it a little bit just to make sure that the back side is not sharp. It's good now. And then I'm gonna do this one. I think it needs to be just sanded a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. And then after this ring, I'll be done with my live stream. And then I'll be live streaming tomorrow indefinitely because I need to be crafting every day to create more inventory for my store. Earlier today, I wanted to live stream a little bit earlier, but I had to pack orders and then I had to walk to the post office. Yeah, like that. All right. All right. And this particular ring, I noticed that I have a lot of glitter on it, so I won't be putting that much on it because it already has like a lot of sparkles on top of it. It's kind of hard to see though what layers have resin on the side. Yeah, this one is hard to see. I'll have to move it from all angles just to see it. It's harder to see particularly. Trying to get the resin on all corners. Yeah, I did, like, I was about to miss a corner. And then I usually look from different angles and try to, like, go along the sides of it just to make sure that the UV resin is on all ends. All right, pretty sure. And then I'm gonna stand up just to see if I missed anything. There. And I'm gonna face it this way. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put this right like that. Nice. Perfect. It's exactly how I wanted it to lay on it. Then I'm gonna put some of these. Where did my toothpick go? I don't. Oh, up here. I was about to say my toothpick. Maybe not those ones. Maybe this one instead. Yeah, like that one. And then maybe a sparkle. Sparkle? Does it pick up a sparkle? I'm gonna put one on top too. I don't want that little thing on it. I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna move it off. Yeah. Yeah. Oh geez, it's like stuck on it. There we go. I'll just move it away from it. Anything that's like sticking out. There's like a see-through cylindrical thing on it. Like it has, like you can't see it on camera, but it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it was on it. It's like a see-through octagon thing. Okay, maybe I'll add some of those. There's like some confetti sparkles. I'm gonna add it to it, like one by one. All right. I'll put this right here too. Put it in the UV lamp. And what did I do with my glasses? My UV special glasses, I took them off. Over there. I was referring to my special, what are they called? Like blue light glasses that you wear in front of the computer. The UV lamp has blue light. protect my eyes. All right, and then I'm gonna add another layer. Yeah, this turned out really cute. Let's just start a poll. Oh, I didn't know they had that option on here. Here. Okay, cool. And then after this one, I'll be done. It's turning out really cute. Very dreamy looking. Came out so cute. Look at how adorable it is. So cute. So adorable. I'll put it under the light one more time. And then I'll do the back side. All right. Time to do the back side now. Yeah, the front side turned out really pretty. All right. All right. All right. And then I'll put it under the UV lamp and hopefully it turns out right. Hopefully it didn't turn. I don't know. It always turns. It always, like, when I do the rings, sometimes they turn. So we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, so far got these ones done. Let me put them on their special little display, ring displays. This one. This one turned out pretty cute. This one. And then there's this one. Turned out very cute. So cute. And then the other two that were like the copies of these ones. They're so adorable. All right. Ring turned out good. Now I just have to put one more layer of resin. Just wanted to make sure that it turned out good. The right angle. All right. Cats in the background meowing. almost done with this ring. Looks good. This ring looks really nice. I don't know if I've ever done a white one like this before. Maybe I did, but I sold it like in an in-person event and then I never took a picture. Can't remember. All right, into the UV lamp it goes. It's looking really nice though. Yeah, this one will be done really soon. I'll get all the rings that I made to show you. Oops, my camera. All right. This one's done. Ugh, this ring turned out so cute. Wow, it turned out adorable. Very cute. All right, so I'm about to end it here. So I created this one on the live stream. And this ring. And also this ring. Super cute. I particularly like this one. Turned out really cute. I'll face them down like this. All the rings like that. Yeah. And I'll get this one too. This one turned out really cute too. And this one too. If I can go like this. And this one too. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching my live stream. And I hope you all have a good night. And I'll try to do one tomorrow. If not, some other time this week. Alright. Thank you. Bye.